Hi, welcome to Debbie Steers Demos. Hey, here we are. So what I did is, in order to give it dimension, I have a piece of, this is all Cloud 9 paper with a little Meyer Road and Prima. So I just cut out a sheet of paper to mat the back. I want to leave about 1/4 inch all the way around on the acrylic. And remember to put your adhesive on the front part that you actually want showing, because it's not going to show. That sort of sounds contradictory, but it's not. I actually cut one out a little bit smaller. It's just like a photo matting. It's just 1/4 inch smaller than the last one that we did. And there we'll put the adhesive on the back. And it's, again, it's Cloud 9. And I'm just going to fit that on there. And you get dimension because you have the acrylic album, actually the sheet, in between the two sheets of paper. Alright, so we've got that part done. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. I have this neat, it didn't actually come with a star on it, but I left a star on it, chipboard with a pop dot reindeer from Cloud 9. Yay! So I'm going to take my distress ink and my distressing tool, my ink tool. This is fire brick red. We see a lot of red on this one, so I'm just going to tip this to take some of the whiteness out and separate. Whenever you do any kind of edges, it's separating the actual item from the rest of your project. So I just want to touch the edges to give it that little bit of red. Not much, not much, just a little distress edge. This is Tattered Angels Pearl. And what I want to do is give this a little shimmer shine so it stands out in my piece. And the pearl just gives it a nice, good looking shimmer. And let that dry for a second. Yay. It's not going to dry very much because I've got a lot on there. But I can just take and pat it. And what happens is the shimmer stays on it. But we will give it a... Okay, but it's on there. Maybe we can see it once it dries a little bit more. The longer it dries, the more the shimmer pulls up. So I'm going to add that to my, well, we've got ink everywhere now. That's a shame. So we're going to add our reindeer to our plaque down at the bottom. Sort of over his backside, sort of over toward the edge. I want to take and actually cut up a sheet of paper. I'm going to cover up the green, the part that I'm going to do green in a few minutes. There and there. I want to do the red berry thing. That's all I want to do. So I'm just sort of covering it down, sacrificing my hands for the sake of the video. And just give it a good little, and it works great on the wood. See there? That's all I had to do. Now you want to cover up my berries and get I have a forest green here. The other one was candy apple red. This is a forest green. I'm going to give it a little shot that way first. Uh-oh. That's what happened the last video that did not come out very well. The air pressure from these things are strong, which is good. It means it's not going to be a bunch left in your bottle. Okay. Let that soak in for just a second or two. Dee da 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 da. Get a nice bright green out of this one. I'm just going to dab off the extra. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is just add some glossy accents to the back of it. So just a little bit on the ends. You don't really need much. So what I'm going to do is take, I had heard this down before I needed to. I'm going to put this through that little opening there and put it at an angle. I'm actually going to put it about like so. Let's see how we got it down here before. Ta-da, ta-da. And put back down my reindeer. Hold this down a second. Got a nice little curly Q. I'm going to pop this in behind the leg a little bit. Just gives dimension again. That's all we're doing, is building up some dimension. So that should stay fine. Needs a little drying time. And the next, I built a flower. It's a Prima. It's a shiny, shimmery one. And another Prima that's just Christmas. And then I added a Maya Road pearl pen, vintage pearl. And then the little spot in the middle is actually from the Cloud 9. All right, let's add that to the bunch. How about it? We're just going to build and build. Yay. I like building collages. That's just so much fun. It really is. Let's see, let's hold that one sort of back. And then I have a little star that also, it actually came off of another piece of the, what do you call it, the Cloud 9. But I'm just going to add the star to our little green piece here. You can still see, I'm going to fix it so you can still see the little bling in the center of it. Add a little bit of touch of glue for glossy accents. Alright, press it down. It's going to give you a nice little bow there. Yay, we're doing good. And sort of the last thing that I want to do is maybe use some sticker letters. I have some from Basic Gray's Figgy Pudding. Or if you wanted to, you've got a nice little Cloud 9 piece that says brrr that you could literally put across the top. How about, we did joy on the last one. Why don't we do peace on this one? And Lord willing, I can find all of the letters this time. All right. So I just sort of, when I was doing it, I just sort of stuck it a little bit. I didn't really do a hard adhesive on it because I do not want to have to go back and rip my paper apart to get it even. And actually on this you can put a ribbon, which you'll see on the other project that I did do. Or you can put the rings back on it, the rings that came with it, and run the ribbon through that. Or you can get some floral wire and make a handle out of it. And just some way that you can hang it. And again, we've built a nice little collage. And you can see you've got your flower, your Maya Road, your Cloud 9, your Kaiser crafts. You've got your Glimmer Mist, and it is glimmering as it dries. You've got your Basic Gray. And now you have a wonderful gift that you can give someone for Christmas or hang in your house. How do you like that, guys? Guys, I'm in need of a haircut. We got a wedding coming, and this is bad. So, you guys have a great day. I'm looking both ways off. You guys have a great day, and thank you for your patience. Let me redo this. So hopefully you picked up a few things. If you did, leave a comment. Thanks, guys.